when you're doing importation like this, you import what is not common. That when you are selling, you give the price that you want to sell it. You can tell everybody, go and look for it. If you see in the market, fine. But they can't see it because you are the only one. There are millions of products outside the world that is not in Nigeria at all. And if you can bring it, people are ready to die for it. So as at that time, the watch was around maybe 1.8, not 1.2, 1.2. But the man was selling it 7,000. And he say if we want to buy as a student, then he will sell it for us 5,000. So I have to take action. I bought like just 5. Then we have 2 ways. It's either you ship by air or by sea. So then I don't really have much, but I want to exercise the distance. So I have to ship by sea, which is a little bit minimal in payment, but I have to wait for 3 months. It's an exercise now. I'm testing the scenario it is. So the thing came and I sold 5,000. I sold my own 5,000. So I sold 3 out of it, making 15,000. I used 1. Then my sister, because in my own house we are home of boys, 5 boys, 1 girl. So the girl, happened to have a birthday during that time. And that one was, it has the multicolor, but the one I gave her was white. So I just, okay, that was what broke the okay. So this thing is achievable, it's doable. So since then, I've been doing air. So I don't do C again because I won't be able to wait. But for most of my students, I want to do a bulk, or like those are buying shoes and stuff like that. So they will have to take through C. So that's how about that. So that's how I started. That's how I started to know what to do, and things have to evolve. Once you are into something, okay, things will have to evolve. So buying from China just in a small scale, then you will sell, and you have a bigger turnover. You can buy small and sell big later. So why does it work, or why often do it work? So it's a low startup capital. So like I said, I started with 5,000. So you can start as low as any amount that okay. So there are some products that are very affordable. At least you can buy goods, enough goods of 50k. If those goods are let's see, and one thing is just that the higher the quantity you are buying. For example, if a product costs 1,000 per pieces, if you are buying the same product that costs 1,000 pieces of this, probably they'll be selling for you either 90 naira or 100 naira. So the more you are buying this thing, but that one is for those that want to upscale. So, but at least there's no how the price, if you are buying something of 1,000 naira, if you are bringing it to Nigeria to sell, believe me, you'll be selling it either 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. And nobody will question why you selling it. It's your price, it's your market. So you sell at your, at what you want. But the problem is just that a lot of us are not business conscious. Probably you sell, you've not progressed, you've not established the business. But because I've seen much profit, you started doing, spending lavishly and, living a extravagant life. So in this mini importation, you have direct access to manufacturer online. So they will tell you there's a product I ordered last early this month, and I wanted to customize it with my own name and logo, but the demand that the quantity they gave me I couldn't afford. But I know before the middle of next year, I should customize my own product. I started selling, just like the way Oraimo is customizing their this thing. Oraimo New Age, yes. So all what they do is they have the name. Just go there. This is what I want. So those companies, they call them white label companies. So they don't care about the label. They don't care about the label. They are ready to produce millions for you without no label. Just come with your label. They'll put your label, your logo for you. Then you guys are in business. So they are manufacturers of all kind of, if it's electronics, if it's phones and stuff like that. There's a phone they call Africana, or I don't know if everyone has seen. So you can come with your name. This is what I want, and they will label it for you. Example of what they did. What there's one guy called Billord. If you know, that's a Bluetooth that speak pidgin English. So he went there and said, "This is what I want," and they customize it for me. So you don't have to pass through a third hand or a middleman. You have access to the direct, supplier, and this, you sell, it has a strong demand to avoidable in Nigeria custom consumer in goods in Nigeria. So let me just most of people fail import people fail. Why? Because importing products, without proving demand. This product that I just import now, I've posted it on Facebook marketplace. If you go now and go and check lead, airport lead want like that. I've seen a lot of people demand. Goods has not arrived though. So people have been, asking that I should supply, but just like I know, okay, I want to test if this thing will sell or not. So there's something we not sell, there's something we have to know. So before you start importing, okay, no, do they like it? Do a market test, do a market this thing, then you will know, okay, this thing will sell. So probably poor supplier, painting, you've not even test the goods before. You went to go and buy in large quantity, and probably you are buying a low or poor quality this thing. People will not buy from you. So those are this thing. Don't buy contraband goods. There's some goods that are contraband. Custom will seize them, and this will be this thing. Then buying product that have been saturated in the market. If you are buying product that have been saturated in the market, you won't be able to put your margin. Your price you won't be able to sell, because it has a price already. So you can't sell above normal market price. They will tell you how much are they selling it. If I don't buy, you wanna. So you don't buy things that have saturated. You look for something unique, something that okay, if you should bring you are the only one that owns this thing. So there are some things that when you bring, nobody will have it in this Nigeria. You are the only one, and you will sell the price you want. Meaning possession is not a shortcut to quick money. So it's not how you just do this thing. Most time, if you don't have the mind, it's just like you want to build a 50-story building, a skyscraper building. So you have to start laying the block, little by little, and building your business in your mind. So as I'm building the business, you're having business mindset. How to negotiate with foreigners, the currency, exchange rates, custom. You're building your mind in a diversified economy. You are building your mind, okay, this is what you are doing. So when someone is talking about foreign business and something like that, if you are talking about business in thousand and someone talking about business in million, both of you are at the same page, both of you are in the same book. They are just in chapter one, probably at last chapter, but both of you are in the same chapter. So if you put consistency and you put more hard work, you still get to that point. Please, if for those that are listening, please, if you can show an emoji so that to look like I'm talking to myself alone. So viable categories of business, please avoid fragile business products. There's some products you want to import that are fragile, so don't even go there because probably they damage on transit and stuff like that. So and imagine the amount you've invested. So that one will cost a decent. Then let me give you a clue of what the importation business look like. Is a triangle that you need to know. Then number one in that triangle is you, and number two is your supplier that you're buying from. Then the last on that triangle is your shipping company or logistic or forwarder. You can call it agent, a forwarder, or a logistic company. So if you are buying from anyone outside the world, you need a logistic company that that are verified, probably that they have their own company here in Lagos that they can bring to you. Then okay, you guys can do business. Before now, it was a four rectangle whereby what's it called, exchangers are included. But now those shipping companies are now doing the exchanger. But then we can still pay directly. But now the CBN and the likes and stuff like that still have an issue. So it's either you pay through your forwarder or your that shipping company to help you pay to your supplier, because we are dealing with two currency. And again, we are dealing with two currencies, so you need to know the exchange rates to what you are buying, either in Dubai or either in China or either in India or either in Turkey or US. So you have to know the exchange rate to your own distance so that you know what to pay. That's number one. Number two is language. Most times there are some sites you want to buy, they don't speak like 1688, they don't speak English. So it's either you have a Google translator to translate, especially in China, they don't speak English. So if you see a Chinese speaking English to you, probably is if you try to call them, they will not pick, but they'll tell you they are using Google Translator to translate what they are saying in English to their language, and they're translating it to you. That's number one. That's number two, about language barrier. It may be in India too, so probably maybe in Dubai, maybe in Turkey. So their language, we have language barrier. That's number two. Number three, we have time zone difference. So the time you're chatting with a Chinese man is different from our own time. So we are not in the same time zone that okay, the same money, no. Or someone in the US, no. Or someone in India, or someone in Dubai. Time varies. You have to know the time they are. Most times, if I'm chatting with my clients in India in Chinese, I drop message. So when they are online, they reply back. Because my time zone problem will be sleeping when they are this. I'm about to wake so our time zone different. So you should know the time zone. Number one, currency. Number two, time zone. Then language. So there are different what's it called barriers that okay you need to just take a look at, just know them. So and before you start buying, know what is trending, know what people likes. So most times now in Nigeria, for those that have the money, something like power bank, charger and stuff like that, or home accessories, home light. There's one thing that, for those I don't know, those are into home decor. They call it home smart home. The smart home there's one smart home that you can clip on your curtain. It uses remote, so you don't need to be folding your this thing to fold it automatically. There's a smart lock on your door. You remove it, it uses remote and stuff like that. So you can just go into like lights. There's a light now that you put inside your wardrobe. Once you open the wardrobe, the light will on. Once you close it, the light off. So different kind of thing. You can both fashion eyeglasses. There's one eyeglasses I saw today. A guy was mentioning is about what's it called? AI glass. Can translate any language to you. Can pick or just eyeglass. So different things you can just dive into and just watch. So smart electronics, I don't know if you heard about Alexa. So it's a bit expensive in Amazon, but from 1688 or AliExpress or whatever, you can still get it a little bit cheaper. Then you can bring it, and a lot of guys want to have Alexa in their house, speaking to them, home assistants and stuff like that. So that's just about that. So sourcing, channel. So sourcing channel, we have the best one 1688, best price, and but it require either agents or you have to be a strong person that can communicate and translate, because probably our understanding about goods, probably you're going something goods, they're calling it item, or they're calling it, you are saying shipment, they're calling it logistics. So you need to know okay what they mean when they are saying some of their terms. Then Alibaba, safer for beginners, but the price is a little bit high. AliExpress, just for testing, and probably because Alibaba to AliExpress, you can pay with your OPay direct, but their goods are a bit expensive to me, but they can send one. So just for retailer, AliExpress is just for retailer. Why Alibaba and 1688 are for business people. So that's for China. Then there's some sites too you can visit for Turkey, then Bangladesh, that's for Chinese, and India. Then other site too that you can visit for Dubai, for those that buy stuff too from Dubai. So let's move on a little bit because I still have another page that I want to check. So suppliers criteria, meaning before you can buy from a supplier, because fraudsters are everywhere. So we have a lot of people that they'll come online to say they want to sell something to you and you don't know them. Or with what they post, you will believe them. Oh, okay, they are good. So you may not know that they are fraudsters or they don't have, what to say to you. Number one, if you are buying from anybody, probably check the profile of the person. Check if the person has been selling for 2 years on that page or on that site. Then check if the person, most time they will tell you is verified. So if it's verified, okay, you should know that, okay, this person has been okay. Then check if the person has a trademark or other this thing. Check if the product are real or is copying someone's page. Like for example, if you are selling a product in Facebook and they went to GG to go and copy somebody image, it will carry the watermark of that person. So with that, this person is is a fraudster or stuff like that. So clear MOQ. The MOQ means minimum order quantity. So probably the minimum you can buy. So there's some they will tell you can buy one a sample. There's some they can tell you 10. There's some 5. So depending on the this thing. So just know the MOQ you are buying from. So just check the person's site. Has it been selling? Has it been shipping and stuff like that? So you see all those ones there. So for logistics and cost structure, so for air, there are some products you buy within 4 days, it will arrive. Product that are clothes, any product that has no battery, clothes and other item, plates or any like wristband or anything that just very that just minimal, 3 to 4 days to arrive Nigeria. Or max, any product that has about battery, power bank, phone and stuff like that, those one will take 15 days or 20 days through air to Nigeria, because they have two airports in China. Let me use China as an example. They have Guangzhou airport that ship that one ship putting goods that has no battery. But the Hong Kong, that's HK, they call them HK goods, Hong Kong airport, that's where they ship anything, phone, battery, power, anything that has any electronics that has battery, they use Hong Kong airport. But any goods that has no this thing, they use Guangzhou airport. So probably that's about air, and it's faster and a bit expensive. Like last month now, I imported some part of my drone stuff, so everything fall under 1 kg, and I paid around 20,000 naira package for the what's it called? The logistic company I chose. That's a logistic company. For that 1 kg, you pay 200k. For example, DHL, FedEx, and others, their tariff are high. That's first class. In the plane we have first class, business class, and economy. So me, I prefer to use economy or so for this one I use just like a bit economy, a bit this. On a normal standard, it shouldn't be more than 15,000 per kg for now. Because the same this month again, I've ordered another thing that is here to land with another company, with another logistic company from China, but they have office in Nigeria. The first one I use is EMRC Logistics from so those one charges me 19,500 plus custom fee. That's around 20,800 that I paid where my goods land to clear it. But this other one, MPC Logistics, I've been using that one. That was my first listing. So I just abandoned them, but I just remember that I have them before. I have to go and use them. Their one is about 15, they have 14,500, 15,500. Custom fees about 1,900. So I know I say about 5,000. So you can decide to choose which other way you want. So all of them have their little terms and conditions. Okay, so you can choose. All those ones are air, so they have C too, but those ones that I'm telling you that this thing, they are air package. But this goods now that I ordered for that is yet to arrive now, I'm not sure the kg, but it should be around either 2 kg, because I know it's more than a kg, but it should be around 2 kg. So I've calculated my listing. Okay, probably I will spend around 30,000 naira or 30 plus in, for the flights this thing. But if I'm using C, it will take 30 to 45 days, and imagine for a beginner, your mind will have been, lost, forget about the business. So what business you want to do, you're waiting for 3 to 4 months for goods to arrive. So it's, it will put your mind on high risk. But for the first importation I did, I used C, and I was just doing test run and just forget about it. If you come, fine. If you don't come, but when my goods got they call me, I was so happy. But since then, I never tried such again. So cost components and this thing, probably you want to go into it. You have to factor your product cost. How much will it cost you to buy this set of goods? Local fee. Probably you are using agents for probably to source for you, or you are using a third party to pay for you. Then the shipping and custom clearance, you have to check those ones in place. Then when your goods arrive, are you going to sell hand to hand, or you're going to do a nationwide? Probably you're posting online and someone is in Port Harcourt is buying from you. How do you have to phantom those ones? Probably post online. People in Port Harcourt, Abuja, they want to buy from you. So how will you deliver to them in another state? So you need to just sit down and count your costs. So this one is just like a rough estimation of this thing. So sales channel, let's look at sales channel, because most times when you are buying, you don't just to buy and keep it at home and be looking at them like TV. You need to plan. Okay, this thing I'm buying, I don't want to just use it to tie money down, then I'll just be stranded. God, who will help me sell this one? Who will buy this one? It will be depressing you. So before you started buying, so started thinking of who to sell, who to buy, blah blah blah. So your sales channel. So choose one primary channel, not all. For if you are good in all, fine. For those that use business WhatsApp, status or broadcast, those that sell on TikTok, organic, videos and blah blah blah. Then physical, whatever you sell, physically market and Jumia. If you have Jumia account, Konga and this thing, you can use this one. Facebook Marketplace, you can use this one. Then there's another one people are now doing now. Probably a lot of people buy on this thing, Marketplace. There's another guy that saw now that is okay. You just post my goods. Probably you're buying 50, you want to buy 100 or 150. You have to buy 100, you have to buy 50, sell, buy another 50, sell. So establish some customer base that when you are bringing 100 or 150, those that will have to take like 50 off or 100 off. Then you have 50 to struggle with to sell. Okay, don't just sell 20 then go and bring, except that thing is high demand. Probably you have people that have paid already, and make sure that in this business integrity is the key. Don't look at the money first. Your integrity counts. If you are not if your integrity is at stake, people will not buy for you. In a steady, stable supply relationship, they know that okay, if this man say he will bring it, he will bring it. Be predictable. That okay, no, it will bring it to your hand. So take them time. So cash flow consistencies, there's no how money will not become, because people are ready to buy. So once they say, please, can you do this for us? Yes, I can do it. So make sure you supply. And there was a time I did a coach. One woman, they needed this supply on their company. I is the purchasing this thing. So he contacted me. I said, okay, don't worry, I'll just search for the link and this thing. I gave it to her because I'm not working in the company, but she compensated me and she got promoted. And oh, okay, for work well done. So everything is now about this thing. But just be consistent. When you're consistent, scaling too early kills most importers. I've seen a lot of importers that okay, today they are no more because the money has seen inside their eyes, and it just, so it's not about this thing. I've seen someone that bought fake stuff and brought it. Before the first one, he bought good one. The second one, he bought fake one because he thought okay, they'll still buy since they bought the first one. But people that are buying from you will know. So don't just kill yourself this thing. So the bottom line, many importation is just execution heavy, margin sensitive and discipline driven. Just be passionate about it. When you are passionate about it, you take your time, you learn. It's very easy. So build a step by step. So it doesn't mean it really means that okay, you do everything at a go. So you build them little by little.